Today we have Fortnite with its new update using Lumen and Nanite from Unreal Engine 5. It's pretty exciting to see this. For those of you that haven't really had a chance to go ahead and see Lumen and Nanite firsthand using the Unreal Engine 5, simply because it might be because your PC just doesn't have the horsepower to go ahead and see it in action, or maybe you don't have a large enough hard drive to go ahead and just download Unreal Engine 5, which I believe is about 100 gigs, and then downloading all the necessary projects in order, like for example I believe it's the Matrix CD sample that allows you to test out Lumen and Nanite. Anyways, so here today we are in Fortnite with the new Unreal Engine 5 update, Lumen and Nanite. Here I'm going to show you the optimized settings for my build, my PC build. I am running in full screen and at 1440p. Frame rate limit I have it set to unlimited. Rendering mode I have it set to DirectX 12. Right, so now let's get into the other settings. So quality preset says custom, but I do have it set on high. Only reason it says it's set to custom is because I went ahead and turned post-processing down to low. The reason for that is that post-processing includes motion blur, depth of field, and bloom. So if you don't like depth of field, motion blur, or bloom, because it does take it does reduce performance, as it says here, can reduce performance the higher it's set. If you don't care for those settings, go ahead and set post-processing down to low in order to increase your performance. Down here at the bottom, hardware ray tracing, I do have it set to off. And then let's come back here to the top. TSR, Temporal Super Resolution, which is from what I understand is Unreal Engine 5, or maybe just Epic Games. Well, Unreal Engine 5 is from Epic Games, so it's Unreal Engine 5's. From what I understand, it's their version of DLSS and FSR. Gone ahead and implemented it in this game. Might be wrong. If anyone's watching, go in the comments and let me know if I'm right or wrong about this. Anyways, so 3D resolution. So you can set it to recommended, performance, balance, quality, native, or custom. Custom lets you go from anywhere from 50 to 100%. I have it set to quality, which is at 66%. Nanite virtualized geometry. Actually, one thing I should say, right here in the quality presets, if you set it down to medium, you will not be able to use Nanite and Lumen with under global illuminations and reflections. So you do need your quality preset to be set to either high or epic. And if you come here under global illumination, it'll let you know. If you want to use Lumen, you have to be set to high or epic. Let's come down here again and turn off post-processing, or rather turn it down to low. So I have Nanite set on, virtual shadows set to high, global illumination set to high, Lumen high, reflections set to Lumen high, view distance set to far. That's another thing. This I'm gonna turn it down to medium instead of having it on far. Textures set to high. These are both set to high. This has to do with downloading your textures. Effects set to high, and like I said before, post-processing set low, and hardware ray tracing set to off. Let's go ahead and apply my settings. Let's go back and let's get into a game. Another thing, before we get into a game, I do want to say, if you want to be able to mess around with your settings without having to rejoin a game every time you die, set your Fortnite to Team Rumble. The gameplay mode with it. This gameplay mode, instead of solo, set it to Team Rumble. It'll be 50 versus 50. Every time you die, you respawn and you're still in the same game. That way you don't have to rejoin a game every time after you die. It just makes it easier. If you want to go ahead and just test to see what settings configurations are best for your PC build, set it to Team Rumble. Just makes it easier. Anyways, let's go ahead and get in the game. The other thing I do want to say, make sure you have this game installed on a SSD or a M.2 NVMe drive. Reason I say this is, earlier today I did test it on a traditional hard drive, You are leaving performance on the board if you install this game and are trying to use Lumen and Nanite. You are leaving performance on the on the table if you install it on a traditional hard drive. So please install the game on a SSD or a M.2 NVMe hard drive. Or if you want to get an M.2 SSD drive, you can go ahead and do so as well. So here's the bus that launches off right over there to where we're going to be fighting. So you can see it looks great. It looks good. One thing I do want to say before this bus launches off, when you have quality presets set to high, foliage does not have shadow, as you can see here. For some reason, I don't know why it doesn't have shadow. Maybe it's my copy of Fortnite, but it doesn't give any of the foliage. Trees will have shadows, that I will say, but you know, grass and flowers on the ground will not have flowers. Sorry, flowers will not have shadows. I don't know why I said flowers there. And because of that, because they don't have shadows, as we can see right here. Now the texture below, using the normal map and textures, you can see those have shadows, but of course those are painted in, they're colored in. But the actual foliage really doesn't. These look like they do, just a bit, but like regular grass just doesn't. I don't know why. Pretty interesting. That looks amazing right there. See that sunset right there? Looks nice. Let's keep going. And I also want to say, because the small foliage doesn't really have its any shadows from far, you really can't see any of that foliage. So it looks like it's not loading. It is loading, because it doesn't have shadows. You really can't see it. So if you were to set quality preset to epic, you'd be able to see all this grass right here would have shadows. Let's go ahead and that is a storm. See if we can get some shots in. Again, like I said, in this game mode, if you do die, you do respawn back into the game. So if I die right here in the storm, it's fine. I'll go ahead and respawn out of the storm, which is neat. If any of you watching this video ever want to go ahead and you guys want to go ahead and test Fortnite on your gaming rig, go ahead and use Team Rumble mode in order to test your rig. The drink and my feet are glowing. I wonder what that does. Alright, here we go. So we're standing right here. The enemy. Standing right here, looking at the shadows. Looking at the light, it looks great. Wait, see the light just bouncing off this foliage right here. Looks real nice. Just comes over this hill. It lights up this side of the building, lights it up nicely. And then just over here where there's just a bit of shadow, again, it looks real nice. Fires, they really didn't have any glowing under them. Let's go ahead and get some shields here. Let's heal up. Paint does look great. Oh, you know what? I just noticed. I have my settings up. Let's go ahead and reset those averages. Sorry about that. One thing that I like here with Lumen reflections and Lumen global illumination, if you look down into this water, as you can see, it's transparent. Water is transparent. But what I want to talk about is what's called the Fresnel effect. I believe it's a French word, Fresnel effect. You can see this in real life too. Next time you're at by some body of water, whether it's fresh water, brackish water, or salt water. The water that's closest to you, or any shiny surface as well, you don't actually have to go outside. If you have like shiny tile on your floor in your home, you could look at this. I mean, you could try this out. So the shiny part of the surface that's closest to you will be the least reflective. And then as you look away, the shiny part of that surface will be the most reflective. And you might be saying, okay, that's neat, that's nothing, but it's like, you gotta remember with ray tracing, people are trying to simulate real-world lighting. Almost got him. Anyways, you are trying to go ahead and replicate real-world lighting. So to see the Fresnel effect actually in effect in a video game is actually pretty neat. You don't need to see it. This is something you see every day in video games. So you see, as I'm standing away from the water, can't really see through it. It is water, so you kind of could see through it over there just a bit. The closer it is to me, the better I can see. So at the shore, I can kind of see through it. As I start to walk up to it, I can start to see through the water. With this here. But yeah, that's just a nice detail. Got him. Ooh, now he got me. After cheap. Anyways, let's see. With my settings right now, 70, 73 isn't much happening here, so that's why I'm seeing FPS in the 70s. Let's try to get to see some action. See how it changes. Was earlier. So you can see, like I was saying, foliage doesn't have its own shadow, as you can see over here. So as you look further away, it's hard to notice it. It's still there. You still see the ground texture, but the foliage is there. It's just harder to notice. Cheap. Go ahead and get into the ring. Shadows look amazing. I'm not gonna lie. They look real nice. We're getting to the ring. The ring is in the storm. There's the Fresnel effect as we're going above the water. See it in effect. Lighting is real nice. Real nice, as you can see it bouncing off all types of objects in this game. Epic Games really took care with implementing Nanite and Lumen. In my opinion, Nanite is the real interesting second here. Alright, that's a kill. So I was saying Nanite is, in my opinion, it's a really interesting setting here, as opposed to Lumen is really much more interesting than Nanite. I mean, Nanite is cool to really, increase your performance in your game. develop a game with it, get some extra performance. But, in my opinion, it's Lumen is really interesting. You can do some pretty interesting things with Lumen. Imagine a game like World of Warcraft. If it had Lumen, it could look real nice. Let's see where this guy's going with this red ice dragon. Black red ice dragon, I believe that's what it's called. EVGA. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I mean, these settings are real nice. View distance set to medium. I mean, you can still see plenty. ESR set to quality, 66% of your native resolution. I believe that's how it works. Someone in the comment, please correct me if I'm wrong. Looks like someone's there. Get on. Building all kinds of forts. Okay, I fell off. Did not get him. What's in here? Nothing. Nothing's in there. Help you, buddy. I got you. Ooh. Not help him out. Alright, no worries. But yeah. Performance is nice. Imagine if I go ahead and turn view distance down to the lowest possible, I could get more. I think at medium is fine. Running over 60 frames per second. That seems sufficient. Enemy in there. There's Master Chief again. It'll be interesting to see in the future as Nanite and Lumen continue to get optimized and Epic Games continues to improve it. Just what it will be able to do. Now I am getting 63, 64 seconds, 68 now that I just died. Using about 10 gig, almost 10 gig, 9 gigs on the RAM. CPU temperature 73 degrees Celsius. Using about 20 gigs of RAM. Don't know if that's normal, but guessing having a bunch of RAM, this game just goes ahead and uses all it can. I'm definitely being CPU bottleneck by my R7 3700X. Alright, so this game more kill. Okay, there we go. Game over. Alright, this was a nice video. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Seriously, I really do want to know what people think about this video. I'm a small channel trying to grow, trying to see what content to show on my channel. So if you're watching this video, leave a comment below saying, you know, letting me know what kind of content you'd like to go ahead and see from me. I'll see what I can do. Anyways, have a good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are.